Take 3. Say welcome. Hi, how are you doing? It's probably gonna be 2 different crowds of y'all. It's probably gonna be the ones that have been here for a while, and then it's the new ones. I want to say to the new ones, welcome. I hope I align with you, and to the old ones, oh my goodness, I'm back. Okay, I get it. Society is falling apart and you can't survive without me. I get it. No, I'm not this. Nope, you know what? You gotta figure that out. I am. I know it took me a while. I know it took me a while because I just didn't know what to post. I didn't know what to put on. I didn't know. Like in my head, being in Atlanta really have you on that mentality of gotta put out, and that's cool. But when it comes down to true creativity, some heat, some fire, sometimes it takes a little time, a little living a life and experiencing and all that good stuff. Like a lot of y'all not giving people the this is not happening. I get it. The world's fast and we got to keep it going, keep it pushing. So I've been on that type of tip. I genuinely have been, struggling with a lot of things, and I feel like I've gathered myself enough to come back to this type of, work, content creating, and really put my foot in it because I really feel like this is something I want to do, but I want to do it in my way. If I wanted to follow a cookie cut shaper mold, I would have just went ahead and went back to my very repetitive life before this. I picked this because I feel like this is something that's going to help me grow and experience and make up for what I didn't get to have before. I didn't get to have these socializations with people and all that good juicy stuff. I'm still having a hard time migrating and dealing with that, doing that. So it's taking me a little bit longer. So let's go ahead and get through the highs, hellos, kisses, hugs. What's up? Hey, and let's get straight to the point so we can spend some more YouTubes really being detailed about what's been going on. So right now I've been dealing with, like I said, my challenges, and I got my notes right here. So with these challenges came me having to most definitely take major accountability and really operate the way I know I'm supposed to operate. So for example, I left Georgia, I left Atlanta, and I felt like it was for the best because as a person that benefits from different environment, different people, different essences, like just different stuff in general, I felt like I was overstaying my welcome there. I was getting too comfortable. I was getting too comfortable there. And I needed to work on things that I didn't work on before coming to Atlanta. Because the city is most definitely, it's a lot and it most definitely is beneficial, but it do comes with its problems. Like any place that has a lot more people, more problems. That's just the ratio. That's the math. Unless because you can't control everybody and how they move and operate and how they feel about certain stuff, their reaction and blase. All you can do is control yourself and how you move and operate in the environment. So I felt like with me trying to really get to the next level with my headspace, I wasn't I wasn't getting that there. I was ready to go ahead and hit another level, but it took a real level of accountability. The whole living on the edge, doing this and that and the third, and the only reason I felt like I could do those things because I had good enough judgment to know whom and who I could, do certain things with. They character, they how they handle themselves. I knew it wouldn't get past a certain point. So even all the way up to me really like I'm trying to stay in the A, I'm trying it wasn't fun to me no more. So I went ahead and got up out of there and had to, move so I can build a better structure within myself and the type of work that I'm trying to do on a longevity ordeal. Because I have so many, I feel like I'm creative. I know everybody feel like they're creative, but I feel like I'm very creative. But I want it explained and done the way I want. And I know it takes skill, it takes time, and it takes a lot of things. It takes a lot of things, and I'm willing to work for that. But I also have to make decisions about other things in my life on top of balancing society, and they're forever erupting, you know, societal issues. Probably not even a word, but I made it up. I might didn't. I don't know. You gotta figure it out. So I basically, spend a little more time with my family and associates and friends, and kind of align it with the community that I've already made and that have been very present with me. I know a lot of people feel more neglected than others because I because of my own traumas and my own issues. Sometimes I tend to forget how much I'm loved and appreciated and things of that nature. But it's because of the type of world that I live in. I don't want to discuss those aspects of my life unless it's something that I'm like, oh, it's very vague or whatever. Because social media and really being on these platforms in general, and exposing yourself to a whole bucket of fish it's a lot. Like, it is a lot. So I deal with who I deal when I come around, and I move accordingly for a reason. And because that I've had the family that I've created and the family that I have been nothing but supportive and respectful of my space and stuff. Ooh, I don't know if you heard that. Respective, very respective of my space. I've been most definitely being able to kind of align with myself. I know I can't do that with the world because the world is like, it's a gamble. Like, they'll most definitely support something. Like, I'm looking at history and just seeing how this whole ordeal is, and I feel like I know how this is gonna go. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I'm right, yeah, right. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue to really lock in with myself and my community and include y'all into more things about me and my journey, because everybody's like, "What are you doing? What are you always doing? What are you doing?" Cause I don't need nobody critiquing me, criticizing me right now. It's in a rough draft. I'm in a really rough phase of my life right now, and between what 26 and now, it's been very rough for me. I guess because, for like I said, when you're on the internet, you hear, you look, you read, you see, and I felt like that wasn't my mo, because it wasn't. I know how most mass majority of people are, and they are shallow. They are. I can be shallow too. I've been told. I feel like I can be, but it only comes to certain situations. So now that I have been basically, doing all that, spending time, because y'all haven't been getting no content, I've been able to work on myself and really present a version or variation of myself that I'm comfortable with. A lot of people don't get that, and I get it. When it's on, the camera's on, it's acting and woo. And then when I be acting. And when I be annoyed, I be annoyed. Sometimes I don't feel like it. Like, I genuinely just don't. And I don't know. I be wanting to see where the the conversation, the perspective, the mindset takes us. If you're so open like you claim you are, if you're so balanced, and all these things that some people proclaim, I want to test it. I want to see it. I want to try it. So sometimes I just, nowadays I just, I watch people from afar, like people watching, and take notes from there, basically like YouTube and all that good stuff. So my solutions to a lot of those issues and problems I've been having was basically, like I said, moving and kind of getting myself together and knocking down the lanes and the avenues that everybody know me for. So, like, for example, I'm going to be really making a lot of lifestyle content, and what I have to deal with or do on a day-to-day basis, especially dealing with my personal self fitness journey, because a lot of y'all know I transformed a little bit my way over the years, beauty and wellness, because Look, you gotta feel beautiful, make yourself feel good. Because if you don't feel good about yourself, how you expect somebody else to feel good about you? I'm telling you, the world is wicked. When it's the equivalency of you go into the dark room, and it's already dark and you know it's dark. But going somewhere where light can't go, or it won't, not even where it can't go, like it's not even existing, is a whole nother type of darkness. Is what I feel. And for me, I most definitely had just been like keeping myself going and keeping myself balanced and keeping myself eager for the next chapters of my life. So I've been very selfish with my time in these last few years, and I do apologize for making you guys wait so long. So I also have, business and entrepreneurship, tech and innovation, media and tech, and adult digital adult entertainment and digital sales. I know I said tech and media. That's because I had a note. Because I got a note of that. So basically, that adult entertainment and digital sales, media. I mean, tech and innovation. So basically, all of those coming from the business because I'm interested in corporational standpoint and all this. I'm very intrigued with it because this is what's ruling our country. This is who's really in control. And I'm like, I can't say what I want to say on here because then that's another 20 minutes. But all I'm gonna say is it's gotten out of hand, and I'm just intrigued. They make it seem like it's so easy, or they make it seem like it's just I don't know. It's not what it seems. And with that, I'm going to adult entertainment, something that I do still to this day because it gives me the room to actually fall down and get back up, especially with the issues that I struggle with on a day-to-day basis because some days I can't give 100 and some days I can't even give 10%. And I really do be hard on myself about that when I can't show up the way I want to show up. That's why I'm spending a lot more time learning and finding spaces that will work with me and all of me, just not part of me, or at least make that space for that. So let me not let this get too long. I know everybody's like, what can you talk? Tell me in the comments. I got a group on Instagram. Probably gonna start a group on Facebook. Community groups. Like it's so many. These platforms are stepping it up because they know people like us are going to be the next thing with society having this little tassel or hustle or bustle going back and forth. I want y'all to basically keep doing what y'all been doing. Y'all been supporting me. Y'all been sharing my stuff. Y'all been there. And I just gotta show up more. And that's what I striving to do. I'm showing up more and presenting myself more. And I just want you to know that I'm here. I feel the same way y'all feel. And I'm trying to find a way that's gonna work for us. And even if it means stepping outside the box, that's what if it's gonna take us stepping outside the box, then so be it. I'm telling you, it's the will to survive. I got a will to survive, and if you want to survive, I think we should. I think we should. You help me. I help you. You scratch my back. I scratch your back. You feel me? So do what you need to do. Hit the website link in the description box, wherever you find this, on the page, however you looking at this. I don't know if you're on the phone, the TV, or whatever. But I want to say thank you, and I appreciate you, all of you, for giving me the time of day to support the hustle, the love to get this far. And I'm trying to get further. So I hope you guys are ready for the next chapter in this book. Because I'm here.